Picture this, a world where a simple argument erupts into a city-level disaster. Skyscrapers crumble under the weight of colossal fists, and roads become battlefields for giants. This isn't fiction, it's the terrifying reality we'll explore. And let's find the answer to the question, what if? Imagine cities redesigned for giants, skyscrapers dwarfed by colossal buildings, roads wide enough for monstrous feet. Urban planning would undergo a complete overhaul, creating infrastructure capable of supporting individuals who grow to immense sizes during fits of rage. Specialized anger management centers would emerge, acting as containment facilities equipped to de-escalate giant-sized rage episodes, perhaps using advanced calming technologies or specialized tranquilizers. Legal systems would need radical restructuring, creating entirely new categories of crime and punishment for individuals temporarily exceeding normal human size and strength. Laws would need to account for property damage on an unprecedented scale, and methods of apprehending and controlling giant individuals would need to be devised. This societal restructuring would be massive, fundamentally changing the way we live, interact, and govern ourselves. Traditional warfare would become obsolete. Imagine conventional armies facing soldiers who tower over skyscrapers. The battlefield would be reshaped, requiring entirely new strategies and weaponry. The focus would shift to rage suppression technology, developing weapons and tactics to neutralize giant individuals, perhaps using sonic or electromagnetic pulses to disrupt the transformation. International relations would be radically altered. Nations possessing superior rage control technology would hold immense power, leading to a global power struggle centered not on military might, but on the ability to manage and control the anger of its citizens. This could result in new alliances and conflicts, with nations vying for dominance in this uniquely challenging landscape. Imagine date nights requiring reinforced shelters and family arguments threatening structural integrity. Anger-safe rooms become essential household features, designed to withstand the destructive force of a sudden growth spurt. Conflict resolution transcends simple communication. It necessitates nuanced negotiation techniques to prevent catastrophic outbursts. Dating too transforms. The thrill of a first date now carries the terrifying undercurrent of potential gigantism. Parenting becomes a high-stakes game of managing triggers and creating environments that minimize the chances of accidental destruction or injury. Simple disagreements could escalate into citywide disasters. The everyday becomes a tightrope walk between emotional control and monumental mayhem. This world's economy would be fundamentally reshaped. Imagine construction crews building skyscrapers that dwarf today's tallest structures, using cranes the size of mountains. Clothing manufacturers would churn out garments capable of fitting colossal figures, and food production would be on an unimaginable scale, perhaps even requiring genetically modified super crops. This massive increase in demand for resources would, however, likely lead to shortages and intense economic competition. Existing infrastructure, roads, bridges, power grids would be woefully inadequate, demanding massive overhauls or complete replacements at astronomical costs. The redistribution of resources would be a constant battle, leading to potential conflicts and new forms of economic disparity between those who could adapt and those who couldn't. This colossal scale of consumption and production would redefine economic power, possibly creating new global resource wars. In this reality, anger isn't just an emotion, it's a physical metamorphosis. The line between mental health and physical transformation blurs, demanding a complete reimagining of psychological treatment. Traditional therapy becomes insufficient. New methods, perhaps involving biofeedback or innovative neurological interventions, must be developed to regulate rage responses before they trigger the transformation. This need for innovative therapies isn't simply a matter of convenience, it's a matter of survival. The constant threat of uncontrolled growth spurts creates widespread societal trauma, fostering pervasive anxiety and fear. Everyday life is punctuated by the potential for catastrophic outbursts, demanding a fundamental shift in how we understand and manage our collective mental well-being. The pressure to prevent these transformations will be immense, shaping the very fabric of our society and our approach to mental health. Giant-sized rage would reshape society, impacting urban planning, warfare, relationships, and the economy. The challenge would be mitigating its destructive potential. In your opinion, what if everyone turned giant when angry like the Hulk? Share your thoughts in the comments.